Hey there, Emmy fans. Welcome to a brand new episode of FYC. We are closing in on the Emmy Awards, which will be announced on Monday, September 12th. But right now, we are going to go along and predict winners for all of the supporting actor and actress categories. What would FYC be without the amazing Perri Nemiroff and the mighty Jeff Snyder, my colleagues and friends and fellow pundits and experts in this field that have made FYC so much fun these past few years. So Perri, we got a lot of actors and actresses to get through in these supporting categories. How do you feel the quality of the supporting actors and actresses stack up to the leads?
I think that I said this when we were talking about limited series. So between drama, comedy, limited series, I was most passionate about the things nominated for limited series. But if we're comparing actor, actress, and then the limited categories, I think the limited categories is where I'm rooting for individuals the hardest. So I'm going to get very intense about some of these.
Yeah, I remember you were saying that last week. Jeff, how about you? How do you think the supporting categories compare and stack up to the leads?
I mean, I think there's a ton of talent here. Obviously it's consolidated talent. A lot of these nominees are from a handful of shows, which is kind of a bummer. I would have liked to have seen the TV Academy spread the love a little bit more, but can't argue with all the incredible actors who were nominated.
Agree completely. So let's jump right into outstanding supporting actor in the drama series, where the nominees are Nicholas Brown, Succession; Billy Crudup, The Morning Show; Kieran Culkin for Succession; Park Hae-soo for Squid Game; Matthew McFadden for Succession; Woo Young-soo for Squid Game; Christopher Walken for Severance; John Turturro for Severance. Wow, Jeff, you're right. There's not a lot of a lot going on here. This all comes down to just a few shows. So Perri, I'm going to throw it to you. You know the drill. Out of these 8, sorry to say, which is who's the first to go here on your list?
I think I'm going to say the person that I want to see win it the most is at the bottom of my prediction list, and I'll knock out one of the Squid Game contenders first and say Park Hae-soo.
Park Hae-soo is the
Pains
first
me
to
to
go.
say that.
Okay, Jeff, how about you?
I completely agree.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that. I also, I'm just going to jump in and just sort of eliminate Kieran Culkin for Succession. Great performance, but only one can win out of these 8.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who did you just say, Mance?
Kieran Culkin for Succession.
You just knocked him out?
Yes.
Yeah, that's odd.
Why?
Didn't he win recently?
Did he, Perri?
I'm not the stats person.
I'm looking. Keep going.
Keep going.
I'll look it up real quick, though.
No. Look, if you think that Kieran Culkin is in, oh wait, you're right. He did. Didn't he win like the SAG or something, or the Emmy? I don't remember. There's so many award shows going on here, but maybe he did. Okay.
I don't think he's won it. No, he's been nominated twice for the Emmy. He has yet to win. He was a CCA winner. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Okay. But you think that he is a big shot here? You're disputing that immediately, right?
I think he's my pick to win, honestly.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. We'll come back to that. Back to that. I'll put a question mark next to Kieran Culkin based on that comment, Perri. Jeff, who's next to go on your list?
I think it would be Billy Crudup.
Billy Crudup next to go. All right.
Yeah, just because I don't think that the Morning Show season 2 really had the profile of season 1. And again, you're up against Squid Game, Severance. These are new shows, new characters, right? I think that puts Billy in a little bit of a hole.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Perri, you'd agree with that assessment there?
I didn't have him that far down my list, but I also think he's out of the running to win. So I'll roll with Jeff and I'll knock him out next.
Okay, so he's knocked out Park Hae-soo and Billy Crudup. Again, I'm putting Kieran Culkin back in because of that reaction.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Before we continue down this road, are there too many nominees in each of these categories for us to do the elimination one by one? Should we just sort of get Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do that? Okay. Instead of like eliminating, because there are more nominees, we'll be here all day if we do that. Let's just go into like the real contenders out of these 8.
Yeah. Just how do we see the category? That's what I think.
All right. So Perry,
So
how do
let
you
me
see these
take it away.
categories?
Let me take it away here. I look at something like Severance, and I don't like John Turturro, Christopher Walken. How do you choose between one of these guys? I feel like they have to cancel each other out.
Okay.
I would have said the same thing about the Squid Game guys, but I do think Oh Young-soo has a much better chance than Park Hae-soo. Morning Show is a no. So to me, it's between the three Succession guys. And well, for some reason I thought
Two.
Kieran Culkin. No, there's three.
No, there's 3, but I think it's between 2 of them.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I see.
All right, Perry. Which two do you think it is?
Right.
It's
I would knock out Nicholas Braun, and I would keep the other 2. But
Okay.
I still think Kieran Culkin is the front runner.
okay.
So
Kieran Culkin.
let me just say, I thought that Kieran Culkin had maybe already won, and that they may go with Braun or McFadden. So if you're saying no to Braun, then I'm going to put my vote behind Matthew McFadden.
Oh, you're going to put your vote behind Matthew McFadden. Perry?
You could be right. I think Jeff could be right. I think it's very close between the 2 of them, but I really do think that, you know, this is probably the wrong terminology to use to convince you that he's going to win an Emmy. But I think Kieran Culkin has been, I mean, I guess they both, like Roman and Tom have both been fan favorites. I just think that the fan favorite for Roman and Kieran Culkin's performance has been a little stronger, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, just because my initial gut was to actually eliminate Kieran Culkin early until, you know, both of you vetoed me on that, which I get. I am going to go with Matthew McFadden for Succession on this, just because I was sort of leaning towards him. We didn't get to him yet, but I was sort of already kind of bumping out Kieran Culkin. So I'm going to go with Matthew McFadden here for Succession. Jeff, I know you're down with that. Perry, how do you feel?
I don't watch the show, so don't listen to me on Succession performances. I'm just going by what I feel out there. Gotcha.
All right, Perry.
I just want to see. Now I wish I had looked certain stats up beforehand, but I want to see who won the SAG award, because that one wasn't Kieran Culkin.
Okay, well, while you're doing that,
I'm never going to do it quick enough.
So Jeff, like, out of these 8 nominees here, none of them are from a broadcast series. And then like last week or the week before, there was news that like one of the networks, I think it was NBC, is going to knock out their 10 o'clock. They're going to hand the 10 o'clock hour back to the local affiliates, which I thought, yeah, they're thinking about it. But I mean, the fact that they're even thinking about it does sort of signal like a big shift.
Listen, when you think about all the top creators in television, most of them are making shows for streamers. They're making shows for HBO. And so I can imagine being the broadcast networks where it's like, listen, if we can't make great shows with great talent, why are we just putting stuff out there to fill the hour? Give it back to the affiliates. Right.
Perry, okay, what you find?
Sorry, now my brain is turning to absolute mush because all of the award shows have different categories organized different ways. Kieran Culkin was nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Drama Series. So that means that a lot of the categories were mushed up with supporting and lead. So Lee Jung-jae of Squid Game had won that award, and Kieran Culkin lost to him. So the fact that Kieran Culkin was nominated there at all, I think, bolsters my argument, whereas Matthew McFadden was not.
Well, that's
fair. I'll switch to Culkin. That's fine. I just,
Perry,
he had already won, so I wanted to go somewhere else.
He has not.
Perry, you win. Perry, we're going with Kieran Culkin. Thank you for turning me around, turning Jeff around. Kieran Culkin is the predicted winner for Succession. Let's move on to supporting actress for a drama series, where the nominees are Patricia Arquette for Severance, Julia Garner for Ozark, Jung Hyo-yeon for Squid Game, Christina Ricci for Yellow Jackets, Rhea Seehorn for Better Call Saul, J. Smith Cameron for Succession, Sarah Snook for Succession, and Sydney Sweeney for Euphoria. I know where this category is going. I wonder if you agree. Jeff, how is supporting actress in a drama series looking?
Again, I'm like not the guy to ask because I don't watch Succession. I don't watch Better Call Saul. Didn't watch Yellow Jackets. Off the top of my head, I'd have to go with Seehorn just because I feel this push for Better Call Saul and for her in the show's final season. The Succession actresses, it's tough to choose. I mean, I guess Snook would be the clear one there. Is Julia Garner really going to get it again? I'm going to go with Seehorn.
Interesting. Perri, what do you stand on supporting actress drama?
This one's hard. This is a hard category to predict. I feel like this is one of the ones where I've been left with the most in the have a chance category, whereas in a lot of other categories, I think I've been able to cut people out more easily. I actually have 5 people here that I think are legitimately in the running to win. And, I'll admit the one first that I think might be my heart more than my head, and I'll say Christina Ricci for Yellow Jackets. I think there's a significant amount of support for that show overall, and I think people are really excited to see Christina Ricci in the mix for this performance, because her character, Misty, is just like hands down one of the most fascinating characters I've ever seen on television in my life. So I will highlight her for that reason. I think Succession has a whole lot of support behind it, obviously. So we need to consider Sarah Snook. And then Julia Garner, with her track record, I think has a real chance, especially with Ozark coming to an end. Then you have to remember the fact that Chung Ho-yeon won the SAG award. So there's a chance that she could sneak in and win it. And then Ray Seahorn, I think there is a significant amount of support behind her as well, especially considering that Better Call Saul is over now. So I think we have 5 serious contenders to consider right now.
I would have gone between Seahorn, Sydney Sweeney, and Julia Garner. Those would be my 3.
Sydney Sweeney and Julia Garner. All right, Perri, let's got to narrow it down. Only one winner here.
I will say I wouldn't mind seeing Sydney Sweeney have a chance, but I think in her case, it's the nomination being the win and not going beyond that. If I'm gonna narrow it down, man, this just sucks. But I think I'm going to say I really want to see Ray Seahorn win, so I'm going to pick her.
Okay, that's your heart. What does your head tell you?
I think I'm leaning towards my heart in that mixture because I think she has a real chance.
See, I think Julia Garner is looking at her 3rd Emmy win for playing this character on Ozark.
She was great.
It was great. It was great. And I know that she won twice before, but this is just one of those performances that you watch it and they're like you said, Perri, these are all great nominees here. It's really, really a tough category, but Julia Garner just really, knocked my socks off. I was completely blown away. And that's a bold statement because she was great in the other seasons that she did win. I think she's going to get it again.
I don't think they give it to her again. I think that they need some fresh blood there. I can't get on the Garner train for that.
Can I give one more reason why I think Ray Seahorn has an edge here?
Okay.
Because otherwise I might have chosen Chung Ho-yeon because of the SAG win and because of how high Squid Game was flying during the earlier award season shows. But I think that in this particular case, the fact that Better Call Saul's latest season that's being nominated right now was released more recently than a lot of these, I really do think that could give her the edge in a highly competitive category.
Okay. I think Julia Garner is going to get it. I hear the arguments for Ray Seahorn for Better Call Saul, and I support those arguments because I agree that it's a great performance and because of what you said. I'm willing to give up my pick for Julia Garner to go for Ray Seahorn. Jeff, if you think that's who's going to take it, and Perri, you have made a very, very strong argument. You both did. All right.
What the Spidey senses are telling me.
So then your Spidey senses. I see what you did there. All right. Ray Seahorn is the predicted winner, at least this week on FYC, because we're coming back next weekend with our final prediction. So y'all might change your mind, Perri and Jeff Snyder. So moving on to supporting actor in a comedy series, the nominees are Anthony Carrigan for Barry, Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso, Tahib Jamal, Ted Lasso, Nick Mohammed, Ted Lasso, Tony Shalhoub, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary, Henry Winkler for Barry, Bowen Yang for Saturday Night Live. Perri, who do you think in here? How's this category looking?
I just want to play our previous game once more because yet again, the perfect that I want to win is the least likely to win because I think Toheeb Jamoa is just like an utter ray of light as Sam in Ted Lasso. And I want to see him win so badly, but we're not playing that game anymore. I do think it is going to come down to another Ted Lasso actor though. And I think Brett Goldstein is is a pretty clear front runner. I think that there are one or two people that are right behind him that maybe could sneak in and get it, but I think he's pretty close to a lock in my mind.
Jeff, what do you think?
No, not a lock. But I mean, by sheer virtue of so many other Ted Lasso nominees in the category, honestly, I starred 3 people in this lineup. I starred Henry Winkler.
Yep.
This is going to be a surprise, I'm sure. I think Bowen Yang is fantastic on SNL. I think he is the next star of that show. But I actually, for the winner, I had Toheeb Jimoh.
All right. Okay. Look, I love Brett Goldstein. He won last year. He's a fan favorite. I think this season he kind of lost his edge a little, but that's okay. Because he had more empathy. He was you could see that he was a more sympathetic. But wait, hang on, Perri. But Toheeb Jimoh had a stellar arc this season with the stuff that was going on with his father, with the conflict over the sponsor of the team, and especially with the romantic relationship with Hannah Waddingham. There was a lot to that character. There was a lot to that story where I actually think Toheeb Jimoh this season was like a lead. I think he's the lock. I think Toheeb Jimoh is going to win. It is going to go to another Ted Lasso actor for sure. I just think that
he's a lock, but I like his chances.
Okay, all right, maybe not a lock, but he's like looking at these names and watching all of these shows.
Real quickly, I don't watch Abbott Elementary. Does Tyler James Williams have a shot for this?
I think he's, happy to be nominated. I don't think he really stands a chance.
Okay.
It's
that was my blind spot in the category, so I'm going full in on Toheeb Jimoh.
I have too.
This season.
Look, I love Brett Goldstein. I love Roy Kent. Okay, come on, nobody drops the F-bomb like Roy Kent. But Toheeb Jimoh, there was just so much dynamic to the character. It was a fully realized performance by any measure. What?
Are we in agreement?
Yes, we agree, Mr.
Okay,
Snyder.
Just to follow up on something Mance said, I think that yes, like Roy Kent has changed, but I think he's evolved while keeping a whole lot of the character that everyone fell in love with in season 1. And I think like Roy Kent is also a character that's like crossed over from just being a great TV character into pop culture, where people are celebrating him in a much bigger way. So personally, on my list, I have the win down to either Brett Goldstein or Henry Winkler. But if both of you are getting behind Toheeb Jimoh right now like that, I am willing to put that prediction in the trash and at least make the FYC predicted winner Toheeb Jimoh instead.
All right, Perri. First of all, you get an A for teamwork here. Second of all, don't put that in the trash. Just kind of like fold it up and put it on your night table, because you could pick it up again, and then we could all just decide to go with Henry Winkler or Brett Goldstein. And I agree with you completely. Roy Kent has become a character of pop culture. Even I think people who don't watch Ted Lasso, the 3 of them who exist, even they know who Roy Kent is. But again, I just feel like for people, the Academy, the TV Academy voters who watch the show are going to go, wow, what a great season he had this season. So for now, for this week, we are going to go with Toheeb Jimoh as the projected FYC winner. We'll see if that stands next week. Moving on to supporting actress in a comedy series. The nominees are Alex Borstein, Hannah Einbender, Sarah Niles for Ted Lasso. Sorry, Hannah Einbender for Hacks, Alex Borstein for Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Also, Janelle James for Abbott Elementary, Kate McKinnon for Saturday Night Live, Cheverly Ralph for Abbott Elementary, Juno Temple for Ted Lasso, Hannah Waddingham for Ted Lasso. 1, 2, 3 Ted Lassos. Interesting. Okay, Jeff, pick it. What do you think?
I think if your name is not Hannah, you're not winning this award.
Really?
Whoa.
I like that.
Again, same thing with Abbott Elementary. That's a blind spot for me. Cheryl Lee Ralph could very well be in contention, But to me, this is between Hannah Waddingham and Hannah Einbinder. And this is tough. Oh,
All right, wait, hold that
God.
thought, Jeff. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Listen, Perri, what do you think?
I'll just say once more that I think one of the people who has the least likely chance of winning would be my personal pick, because I'd give it to Sarah Niles because I adore her performance in that show. I would also be very happy to see either Hannah win. So I think I'm going to lean towards Jeff and give the edge to Hannah Einbinder, because there's so much Ted Lasso love in this category that I think it might split the vote a little, and I think she might take it.
So, good points, Perri.
Wait. Let me go
ahead.
Go
ahead, Jeff.
You be the decider, because I'm going to go with Waddingham.
Oh, I thought you went the other way.
No, I think Gene Smart's going to win. I don't know if both of them will win. And Waddingham, given the romantic element that she had to navigate with Toheeb Jamo this season, I just thought she was fantastic.
Also, Jeff, it wasn't just the romantic angle with Toheeb Jamo. It was also the scene where she had to sing "Never Gonna Give You Up" at her father's eulogy. That scene was probably, that episode and that scene was the most poignant and powerful of any scene in any season of Ted Lasso. My heart in this category, to take a page from the Perri Nemiroff handbook, is Cheverly Ralph for Abbott Elementary. I just love that show. I love her in it. I would love to see her as a lead actress, not just a supporting actress. I've been a fan of hers for decades, and I think that she crushed Abbott Elementary this season. But I do agree with Jeff that it is down between the two Hannahs, and I think it is a tough call. I think Hannah Einbinder really did have a more dynamic arc this season, as they literally went on the road, which opened up the show in a big way. I've loved the turn that those two characters with the Gene Smart had at the very end of the season. That was really something. What an arc for 2 seasons. But I do think that because, like with Toheeb having a real dynamic arc for his character on Ted Lasso, Hannah Waddingham, I mean, just the romantic angle and the that scene, the day of the funeral of her father just really rocked my world. I'm going with Hannah Waddingham here.
Any last words, Perri?
I mean, no, because I think both are very fair predictions in my mind, and I can definitely see a reality where Hannah Waddingham is the front runner. So I will get behind your pick, and I will go Hannah Waddingham as well.
Okay, again, you know the drill. That could change next week with our final predictions before the Emmys on the 12th of September. Next category, supporting actor in a limited series. Jake Lacey for The White Lotus. Mary Bartlett for The White Lotus. Will Poulter for Dope Sick. Seth Rogen, Pam and Tommy. Peter Sarsgaard for Dope Sick. Michael Stolberg for Dope Sick. And Steve Zahn for The White Lotus. Jeff, what are you looking at for supporting actor in a limited series?
I had it between Stuhlbarg, Rogen, and Murray Bartlett. And I think I got to go with Big Murray. I think he's going to take it for playing Armand. He was just charming and delicious, even when he's pooping in people's suitcases. So, yeah, Murray Bartlett for The White Lotus is my call.
Perri?
Yeah.
I don't actually think Seth Rogen has much of a chance. I think Murray Bartlett is a very clear frontrunner in this category, but Michael Stuhlbarg should be winning this award. I feel like I've sung his praises on a previous FYC, but as much as I think that all 7 of these contenders are absolutely phenomenal and deserving of their nominations, what Michael Stuhlbarg does in Dope Sick is just pure magic.
I agree with you.
Someone has a whole lot of echo in their computer.
Was it me? Hello? Okay. So I agree with you, Perri. Michael Stuhlbarg does a lot with that character without even raising his voice. I mean, it's really something what Michael Stuhlbarg does in Dope Sick. But Murray Bartlett just was so disturbing. And that last moment with him was so shocking. And again,
a breath of fresh air. I didn't watch Looking on HBO. I don't know what else Murray Bartlett has been in, but Stuhlbarg is in kind of everything. He's a chameleon. He's obviously one of the great character actors that we have right now. But for someone like Murray Bartlett to come out of nowhere and anchor that ensemble, I thought was truly impressive.
I don't want to take away from how good he is in White Lotus, but it's so incredibly frustrating how long Michael Stuhlbarg has been around delivering like beyond A+ work. And I know a nomination is still a win in a sense, but it really does feel like to me like he does not get the credit he deserves ever. And I want to see him win and take the stage and be celebrated. And I don't know.
He's one of those actors.
We'll see how those
actors. Stolpark is one of those actors. He's good at everything, so good that you like take him for granted. I agree with that, but I mean, Murray Bartlett is the front runner in this category. He's my choice. Jeff, that's your choice too. Perri, you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that because I think it's the likely winner.
It is the likely winner. There you go. That's your head talking. Very good. Moving on to supporting actress in a limited series. The nominees are Connie Britton for The White Lotus, Jennifer Coolidge for The White Lotus, Alexandra Daddario for The White Lotus, Natasha Rothwell for The White Lotus, Sydney Sweeney for The White Lotus. Damn. Caitlin Dever for Dopesick and Mare Winningham for Dopesick. Wow. 5 of the 7 nominees for supporting actress in a limited series are for The White Lotus. Perri, how do you think this category looks? Who are the front runners in your opinion?
I think we are down to 2 real contenders here. Jennifer Coolidge is obviously the front runner, and I do think she's going to win the award. But if I were the one choosing the winner, I would give it to Caitlin Dever in a heartbreak. I've revisited both of their performances, and yes, they are both great, award-worthy performances. But there's some scenes in Dopesick that Caitlin Dever is just like, I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around someone putting themselves in that kind of headspace and going through what she did in those particular scenes. And, you know, you guys heard me sing Dopesick's praises and, you know, what that show is doing quite a bit last week. So I won't rehash that. But I really do think Caitlin Dever should run away with this award. But I do think it's going to go to Jennifer Coolidge.
Jeff?
Coolidge, lock it up.
Coolidge, lock it up. Agreed. That's all I got to say. Jennifer Coolidge.
I don't want it to seem like I'm not thrilled with Jennifer Coolidge winning because her performance in The White Lotus truly is something else. But I would like to see Caitlin Dever.
She's got a long. Caitlin Dever has a long.
I know.
Career ahead of her. Yeah,
she does. Many more nominations in the future.
Coolidge is another one of those actors who she's in everything. Everybody loves her, but she went to another level here in The White Lotus. It was a performance of a lifetime. She crushed it. It was the role that she grew into, and she knocked it out of the park. She's the winner, predicted winner here for supporting actress of the limited series. So once again, our predictions are supporting actor drama, Kieran Culkin for Succession. Supporting actress drama, Rhea Seehorn for Better Call Saul. Supporting actor comedy, Fahim Jamil for Ted Lasso. Supporting actress comedy, Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso. Supporting actor limited series, Murray Bartlett, White Lotus. Supporting actress, limited series, Jennifer Coolidge, White Lotus. Are you both happy with those predictions for now? Again, you can change your mind next week.
For now. And I won't stop laughing about who I want to win.
Okay. Well, so now that you've watched our predictions for all of the top acting categories, now you can let us know what you think in the comment section below, what you think of our predicted winners right here. And while you are down below, make sure you subscribe button on the Perri Nemiroff YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. I mean, you probably have, but in case you didn't, now is the perfect time to subscribe to the Perri Nemiroff channel where you will see all sorts of awesome content. If you don't click subscribe, you are missing out. And make sure you share FYC on your social media platforms so everyone can join in on the fun that is FYC. And make sure you come back next time on FYC for our final predictions on the Emmys before the Emmys themselves. This is the second to the last show, what do they call it? The penultimate show. So make sure you check out FY next time. Thank you for watching this time. And until next time, FY, see you later.